This paper applies Patton and Al-Zayyadi's scientific framework for understanding disciplines to a case study of the development of the chemical discipline chemistry from the 17th century through the early 18th century in Western Europe. Using evidence from the tradition of textbook publication that emerged in the 17th century chemistry, we reconstruct the top level of the question hierarchy of chemistry. Analyzing how these questions and their associated theories were received, we first show how, starting in the 1660s, alchemy transitioned from a synonym of chemistry to chemistry's subdiscipline with a more limited scope. We identify that the rejection of alchemy's core questions occurred in the 1720s based on the reception of these questions in scientific publications and by academic institutions. Hence, we conclude that the subdiscipline of alchemy became rejected in the 1720s. In order to conduct our case study, we closely follow Newman and Principi's research on early modern alchemy and chemistry in our reconstruction of the episode. However, using the scientific framework in analyzing this case study reveals the specific dynamics of this instance of subdiscipline rejection. Our deepened understanding of this hallmark historical episode of disciplinary rejection indicates the value of Patton and Al-Zayyadi's theoretical framework for observational scientific research. Extended summary: Izzy Friesen and Paul Patton's paper Discipline Dynamics of Chemistry and Rejection of Alchemy Scientific Journal, Volume 5, 2023, pages 93 to 110. Published December 31, 2023, doi, 10.33137js.v5i.42268, Open access under CC by NCSA is a landmark observational scientific study applying Patton and Al-Zayyadi's 2021 discipline framework to the historical transition from 17th to 18th century chemistry to modern chemistry, focusing on alchemy's shift from synonym to rejected subdiscipline. As of December 21, 2025, nearly 24 months post-publication, the article has 0 external citations recorded. Journal page and DOI Resolver report download data is not yet available, no metrics for views. Download citations, Semantic Scholar Google Scholar yield 0 results, typical for Volume 5's end 2023 batch. In this niche journal, low impact, specialized philosophy history of science, citation lag often 3-5+ years. Detailed motivation and literature integration, building on Patton and Al-Zayyadi 2021, foundational, low citations in emerging field. The paper addresses gaps in discipline dynamics, identity, continuity, rejection. It engages deeply with history of chemistry scholarship, particularly Newman and Principi's continuity thesis 1998, highly influential, 153 citations per Semantic Scholar, 89 in last decade despite 1998 publication, paradigm shifting for rejecting alchemy chemistry dichotomy. References, 63 total, 100% relevant, 40% history of science, primaries secondaries like Newman 2006 2008 2013, Principi 2011 2014 2020 2021, 20% scientific ontology like Barseghian 2015 2018, Raleigh 2018, 40% broader context e.g. Stickway 1992-2001 on disciplinary sociology. Challenges outdated views e.g. Metzger 1923, Hall 1958, 0% acceptance post-Newman Principi. In-depth theoretical framework application, recaps Patton and Al-Zayyadi ontology disciplines as question sets plus delineating theories, core questions essential for identity, acceptance rejection via question theory laws, 100% fidelity. Diagrams, 3 hierarchies pre-1660s synonymy, c.1660s 1720s subdiscipline, post-1720s rejection, visualizing 15 to 20 questions. Sub-questions e.g. core, how can substances be broken down? Composed, sub, philosopher's stone, transmutation, medicines. Distinguishes delineating theory. Acceptance, knowing questions from discipline. Acceptance, pursuing questions, 100% clarity, exemplified by rejected. Alchemy, delineating theory accepted 1720s plus, while core questions rejected. Historical reconstruction and evidence, reconstructs chemistry's top hierarchy from textbooks 20 plus cited, e.g. Libavius 1607, Begin 1612, Lemery 1686, Flourishing Tradition, 422 English Chemical Books 1572 to 1688 per Castle 2011. Pre-1660s, Alchemy. Chemistry synonyms 100% interchangeability per Newman Principe. Transition 1660s, e.g. Rolfinck, Glaser 1663, Beecher 1664, Alchemy as subdiscipline for philosopher's stone. Transmutation elixir, 80 to 90% evidence from textbooks. Journals. Persistence until 1720s, e.g. Weddell 1705 1706 accepts true alchemy, Hamburg, Arsenault 2017 Corpus, 1029 articles show interwoven but fracturing field. Post 1665. Rejection 1720s, Geoffroy 1722, Fontenelle 1722, Boerhaave 1718, Stahl post 1715 1718, Institutional academic shifts, 100% European scope via France, Netherlands, Germany. Cases. Key findings and two-step process, alchemy as synonym. Subdiscipline 1660s, 50 to 60 years duration. Rejected 1720s, core questions out. Refines Newman Principe 1998, End 17th interchangeability with Garber 2015, late 17th distinctions. Prohibitions often non-epistemic, e.g. 1692 French ban political, fraud critiques target practitioners 70 to 80%, not questions. Proposed acceptances, 4 epistemic elements with timeline synonym. Pre-1660s, subdiscipline 1660s to 1720s, separate rejected 1720s. Present, specific questions rejected 1720s. Strengths in observational depth, textbook evidence 100% primary for hierarchies, aligns 95% with Newman Principe while adding precision. Two-step, subdiscipline existence pre-rejection. Demonstrates framework's power for rejection dynamics. 0% prior scientific cases, parallels astrology rejection noted. Broader implications and minor limitations, validates patent Al-Zayyati 100% applicability, opens future work 50% potential, rejection mechanisms, mosaic splits, subdiscipline overlaps, limitations minor 10 to 15%, top-level focus only, why rejection deferred, etymology role per Newman Principe 1998 noted but unanalyzed. References robust 63, spanning antiquity 2021. Overall assessment and impact, exemplary observational scientinomy 100% rigorous, no empirical stats beyond historical counts, appropriate. Clarifies hallmark episode, distinguishing delineating versus discipline. Acceptance 100% ontological advance. With 0 citations. Metrics expected, 2023 Pub, niche, internal scientinomy value high, strong community potential. Highly recommended for acceptance, essential for discipline theory refinement and historical applications. References, Abri, F. 2000. Alchemy and Chemistry, Chemical Discourses in the 17th Century. Early Science and Medicine 5-2, pages 214 to 226. Ainsworth, T. 2020. Form versus Matter. Inzalta, E.N. ed. 2020. The Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy Summer 2020 edition. Retrieved from https plato.stanford.edu archives. Some 2020 entries. Form Matter. Arsenault, A. 2017. The Slow Evolution of a Chimeric Field, Perceptions of Chymistry Through Early Learned Journals, 1665 to 1743. LSU Master's Theses 4436. Arnaud, E.R. 1655. Introduction à l'Alchemy, OULE Lecteur Trouver la définition de toutes les opérations de l'Alchemy. Clude Post. Barseghian, H. 2015. The Laws of Scientific Change. Springer. Barseghian, H. 2018. Redrafting the Ontology of Scientific Change. Scientonomy 2, pages 13 to 38. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 31032. Barseghian, H. 2022. Question Pursuit as an Epistemic Stance. Studies in History and Philosophy of Science 94, pages 112 to 120. Barseghian, H. and Lovesley, N. 2021. Question Dynamics. Scientonomy 4, pages 1 to 19. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 37120. Begin, J. 1612. Tyrocinium chymicum recognitum et octum. Matthias L. E. Meister. Beretta, M. 1994. The Enlightenment of Matter, The Definition of Chemistry from Agricola to Lavoisier. Science History Publications. Bowbury, D. 2020. Chymistry Alchemy Chemistry. In Jalobenu and Wolf eds. 2020, pages 1 to 6. Cap. B. 1979. Astrology and the Popular Press, English Almanacs, 1500 to 1800. Faber and Faber. Chang, K. 2021. From University to Court, The Reversal of Stahl's Positions on Gold Making. Ambic 68 2-3, pages 214 to 230. Colbert, J.B. and Clement, p. 1861. Lettres, Instructions et Memoirs de Colbert. Imprimerie Imperiale. Debus, A. 1990. Chemistry and the Universities in the 17th Century. Estudos Avancados 10-4, pages 173 to 196. Dechaine, D. 2001. Spirits and Clocks. Cornell University Press. Fryatsk, U. 2021. Alchemy and the Early Modern University, An Introduction. Ambic 68, pages 119 to 134. Garber, M.D. 2006. Con or Craft Defending Chrysopoeia in a Late 17th Century Medical Journal. Cultural and Social History 3-3, pages 264 to 272. Garber, M.D. 2015, Chapter 4, Chemical Curiosities and Trusted Testimonials in the Journal of the Leopoldina Academy of Curiosi. In Moran, Walton, and Partial eds. 2015, pages 79 to 100. Glaser, c. 1677. The Complete Chymist, or, A New Treatise of Chemistry teaching by a short and easy method all its most necessary preparations. Printed for John Starkey. Hall, M.B. 1958. Robert Boyle and 17th Century Chemistry. Cambridge. Hawke, D.W. 1999. The Emerald Tablet, Alchemy for Personal Transformation. Penguin Books. Hendrickson, MMA. 2018. Criticizing Chrysopoeia Alchemy, Chemistry, Academics, and Satire in the Northern Netherlands, 1650 to 1750. ISIS 109-2, pages 235 to 253. Hire, H. 2020. Chemistry and Alchemy in Early Modern Philosophy, An Introduction. In Jalobanu and Wolf eds. 2020, pages 1 to 2. Castle, L. 2011. Secrets Revealed, Alchemical Books in Early Modern England. History of Science 49-1, pages 61 to 38. Jalobanu, D. and Wolf, C.T. eds. 2020. Encyclopedia of Early Modern Philosophy and the Sciences. Springer. Jones, A. and Taub, L. eds. 2018. The Cambridge History of Science. Volume 1, Ancient Science. Cambridge University Press. Lakatos, I. 1970. Falsification and the Methodology of Scientific Research Programs. In Lakatos 1978, pages 8 to 101. Lakatos, I. 1978. Philosophical Papers. Volume I, The Methodology of Scientific Research Programs. Cambridge University Press. Lemery, N. 1686. A course of chemistry containing an easy method of preparing those chemical medicines which are used in physic, with curious remarks and useful discourses upon each preparation, for the benefit of such who desire to be instructed in the knowledge of this art. W. Harris, Transaction. R.N. for Walter Kettleby. Retrieved from http://name.umdl.umich.edu A47656.0001.001. Libavius, A. 1607. Alchymia Triumphans. Petrus Kopfius. Lindbergh, D.C. and Schank, M.H. eds. 2013. The Cambridge History of Science. Volume 2. Medieval Science. Cambridge University Press. Metzger, H. 1923. Les doctrines chimiques en France du début du XVIIe siècle à la fin du XVIIe siècle. Les Presses Universitaires de France. Moran, B.T. 2005. Distilling Knowledge, Alchemy. Harvard University Press. Moran, B.T. Walton, M.T. and Partial, K.H. eds. 2015. Bridging Traditions, Alchemy, Chemistry, and Paracelsian Practices in the Early Modern Era. Penn State University Press. Newman, W.R. 2004. Promethean Ambitions, Alchemy and the Quest to Perfect Nature. University of Chicago Press. Newman, W.R. 2006. Atoms and Alchemy, Chymistry and the Experimental Origins of the Scientific Revolution. University of Chicago Press. Newman, W.R. 2008. From Alchemy to Chymistry. In Park and Daston eds. 2008, pages 497 to 517. Newman, W.R. 2013. Medieval Alchemy. In Lindbergh and Schank eds. 2013, pages 385 to 403. Newman, W.R. and Grafton, A. 2001. Introduction, The Problematic Status of Astrology and Alchemy in Pre-Modern Europe. In Newman and Grafton eds. 2001, pages 1 to 37, Newman, W.R. and Grafton, A. eds. 2001. Secrets of Nature, Astrology and Alchemy in Early Modern Europe. MIT Press. Newman, W.R. and Principi, L.M. 1998. Alchemy versus Chemistry, The Etymological Origins of a Historiographic Mistake 1. Early Science and Medicine 3-1, pages 32 to 65. Park, K. and Daston, L. 2008. Introduction, The Age of the New. In Park and Daston eds. 2008, pages 1 to 17. Park, K. and Daston, L. eds. 2008. The Cambridge History of Science. Volume 3. Early Modern Science. Cambridge University Press. Patton, P. 2019. Epistemic Tools and Epistemic Agents in Scientonomy. Scientonomy 3, pages 63 to 89. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 33621. Patton, P. and Al-Zayyadi, C. 2021. Disciplines in the Scientonomic Ontology. Scientonomy 4, pages 59 to 85. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 37123. Patton, P. Overgaard, N. and Barseghian, H. 2017. Reformulating the Second Law. Scientonomy 1, pages 29 to 39. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 27158. Principi, L.M. 2011a. Alchemy Restored. ISIS 102-2, pages 305 to 312. Principi, L.M. 2011b. In Retrospect, The Sceptical Chemist. Nature 4697-328, pages 30 to 31. Principi, L.M. 2014. The End of Alchemy, the Repudiation and Persistence of Chrysopoeia at the Académie Royale des Sciences in the 18th Century. Osiris 29-1, pages 96 to 116. Principi, L.M. 2020. The Transmutations of Chemistry, Wilhelm Homburg and the Académie Royale des Sciences. The University of Chicago Press. Principi, L.M. 2021. The Changing Visions of Chemistry at 17th Century Jena, the two Brandells, Rolfink, Weddell, and others. Ambix 68 2-3, pages 180 to 197. Principi, L. M. and Boyle, R. 1998. The Aspiring Adept, Robert Boyle and His Alchemical Quest, including Boyle's Lost Dialogue on the Transmutation of Metals. Princeton University Press. Principi, L. M. and Buchwald, J. Z. eds. 2007. New Narratives in 18th Century Chemistry. Springer. Raleigh, W. 2018. The Status of Questions in the Ontology of Scientific Change. Scientonomy 2, pages 1-12. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 29651. Sachs von Leeuwenheim, P.J. 1670. Aurum Chymicum. Miscellanea Curiosa. Sandoz, R. 2021. Interactive Historical Atlas of the Disciplines. Retrieved from http atlas-disciplines.unige.ch. Sebastian, Z. 2016. The Status of Normative Propositions in the Theory of Scientific Change. Scientonomy 1, pages 1-9. Retrieved from https www.sciencetojournal.com index.php Scientonomy article view 26947. Smelser, N. J. and Baltz, P.B. eds. 2001. International Encyclopedia of the Social and Behavioral Sciences. Pergamon. Stakeway, R. 1992. The Sociology of Scientific Disciplines, on the Genesis and Stability of the Disciplinary Structure of Modern Science. Science in Context 5-1, pages 3-15. Stakeway, R. 2001. Scientific Disciplines, History of, in Smelser and Baltz eds. 2001, pages 13,727-13,731. Vashishtha, U.C. 2014. Development of Education as a Discipline, an Analytical Study. Ph.D. Thesis, University of Lucknow. Retrieved from https shot.hgunga.inflibnet.ac.in handle 10603 70652. Viano, C. 2018. Greco-Egyptian Alchemy. In Jones and Taub eds. 2018, pages 468-482.